Welcome everybody to Catfish Weekly presented by B&M. Tonight, Doc, we have Steve Dobbs, but before we get to Steve, we're going to have a blast tonight. We got a bunch of stuff going on, and Doc, it is cold in Missouri. We had 4 inches of snow in some areas. We got about 2.5, 3 here at the house, and I hope you didn't get that, but since I got it, it doesn't make me mad if you did.
No, it isn't too bad here.
Still coming down.
Before we get started, again, I want to thank all the veterans.
Absolutely.
Because that's the reason that we're here and able to do what we're able to do.
That's right.
Appreciate it.
If it wasn't for all of the military, present, past, and future, we would not be able to do this show. We would not be able to go out and do the fishing of the tournaments and fun fishing, probably any type of it that we do, and anything else that we enjoy. So thank all of them guys and ladies and men and all of them that are active duty now, especially. It means the world to all of us, and hats off to all you guys.
Yeah, as far as weather here in Ohio, it's about 48 degrees. They're calling for snow tonight. Have you got it there or no?
Yeah, we got it. We had it. It was snowing like crazy this morning, and we had just a little bit on the ground. It snowed all day, and tonight when I took the dog out, she took a run, hit the end of her leash, and rolled around in there. She had forgot what snow was from last year, and she just went wild bananas. And it's supposed to get down to 16 here tonight. So just because you don't have it now, you know how that works.
Yeah. Well, they're saying by morning we're supposed to have it.
Yeah, it's and I don't want to hear none of that crap out of Glen down in Florida.
Yeah.
He told me it was like
75 degrees.
Yeah, he told me it's like 80 down there this afternoon when I talked to him and asked him blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear none of that crap. This is, he just rubbing it in. I told him I didn't want to hear it, and he said, okay, I just won't talk about them. So,
You got a little ground cover in Iowa. Zachary Pence just posted that.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, because it's usually from where I'm at in Southwest Missouri up in Iowa, where a bunch of them guys live that I know. It's usually 10 degrees colder up there, at least. And they usually, if there's any snow, they usually got considerable more than we do. So hot, he said. Man,
yeah, Glen.
What a clown. We're going to have Glen on here in a little while. We're going to go over a bunch of stuff with him. He's such a hoot. We got some pretty cool stuff to give away tonight, Doc. So we're going to have a lot of fun and give some stuff away. In the meantime, we want to welcome Steve on the show tonight. We're going to talk about his big tournament he's got coming up and all the stuff they do for the underprivileged children down there. And we done this last year, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And, Steve, we commend you guys for everything you do for those people down there. It's an awesome, awesome deal that you're doing, and thank you guys so much for everything you do.
Well, thank you, Lyle and Doc, for having me on here tonight, and I really appreciate it. I'm just glad to be a part of it. It just kind of was a godsend for me. It just kind of fell in my lap. It happened just overnight kind of deal, and this is our 4th annual one that we're doing, and we're just so excited. And again, let me say Happy Veterans Day to everyone out there. And we're just we got so much going on with this tournament coming up this weekend. We've had so many people jump on board this year. We had a lot last year that's came back, and we're just so excited. The weather's looking good. Y'all talking about the weather up there. It's 50 degrees here today with rain, and looks like it's going to be a fairly decent weekend, 30s, 40s, and on up in the days. So that's good wheeler weather.
Heck yeah.
Good wheeler weather. Yeah, I think maybe a 5 to 10 mile an hour wind, but that's not a bad wind on wheeler either.
No.
If it don't gust.
Do you have an idea how big of a turnout you're going to have down there?
Not really got a bunch of numbers. I'm expecting at least 20, 25 teams to show up this year and participate in this. Hopefully that surprises me with 10 or 15 more. I've had a lot of people messaging me wanting to try to come to it, getting information about it and everything. So hopefully I think 18 was our record last year, 17. So hopefully we bust that wide open this year.
Oh,
Good
man.
deal.
wish you guys the very best in that. Like I say, we was talking before the show. We're having a little issue that we have to take care of here at the house. And other than that, we was going to try to make it down there, not necessarily to fish, just for the support. But this popped up, and we've got to get that taken care of, and we'll get into that later maybe. But uh, that is a great event that you're doing for a wonderful cause, and your community is behind you on that, and all the fishermen that's in that area. Man, what a great deal! There should be a lot more of that, and it should be wider spread than just the one deal that you're doing down there. That should be in every large community in the fishing world.
Yes, it should be. You know, I've only been a part of this trophy catfishing for about 5 years now, and I'm really starting to see a lot of the benefits. I know there was already a lot of benefit tournaments out there, but I think we're starting to see the number grow here locally. I know a couple other catfishing guys that have put on some benefits this past season, I guess you could say, and had some great turnouts. We just had an event a couple weeks ago where a guy come in that's struggling with cancer, and they was able to put on actually take him fishing. He'd never caught anything bigger than like a 17-pounder, and people really jumped on board and helped get that young guy in here and get him out on the water and get him a big fish. I think he caught like a 20-something pounder. So, yeah, it's great. We're so blessed to be part of this. Like I said, 4 years ago, just give you a little bit of the history. 4 years ago, Cad Daly, as many of y'all know, contacted me that had a family up in his area that was just really down and wasn't going to have a Christmas. And my trail was just getting started. And, you know, we had 5 or 6 people showing up, you know, to fish with us monthly. And we threw this thing together just over the phone, messaging back and forth. And we threw it out there on the social media. And I can't remember, we had 8 or 9 teams show up that day. And we just said, hey, let's just do a one big fish, go catch a big fish. And we'll put half the money towards the kids, the family, and their other half to the angler. Well, we did that tournament that day, and the angler that won turned right around and donated his money right back to the kids. I think we took up $600 or $700 that day.
Wow.
It's grown. Yeah, it was awesome. It's grown from that. Last year we raised over $2,500. We was able to sponsor 15 children and 4 adults, and that includes we get a list from our local schools and community here from kids that needs sponsored, and we go and shop for them and buy them, look at their list, and we buy them things that they want, but then things that they need. And then we had 4 adults in amongst those kids, the families that we was able to help. But such a great, that don't sound like much, but every one child that we can help, it makes a difference.
That's right. That's 100% correct, and it's an outstanding project. And man, I'm so proud of you guys for doing that. Like I say, it should be done in a lot more areas than just yours. But every little bit helps, and every child that you help is just a God sent. And I just can't get over how great a project that is. Now, are you going to be doing that live, a live feed down there this year?
Yes, sir. We was, of course, hoping you and Cindy could come, and you and I done talked about you would take care of that for us. But we hate that y'all not going to make it, but we understand. But yes, we will have someone, probably my daughter, doing a live feed that afternoon, and we kind of backed it up this year. Last year, dark caught us before we could get all the awards. That's how many great sponsors we had last year. We gave awards till it got too dark to see anymore.
That's
so
all.
This year, yeah. So this year we backed the deadline up to 2 p.m. Everybody have to be there no later than 2:30, and that way we can get everybody's fish weighed in and start our awards program. But yes, we're looking forward to live feeding and giving away all these great prizes that all these great people have put in.
Good deal.
I've had so many of the catfish family. You know, that's the great thing is we talk about catfishing, you always hear family mentioned. You know, talking with some of these other fishing, you know, you don't hear much about family, but that's one thing I love about catfishing is you always hear they talk about the catfish family. We're always about helping each other out. That is awesome. I've got some great people that started fishing my trail that's come on board, that's wanted to help in any way and that they possibly can. I've got two different families that's really jumped on. They really jumped on board last year, but this year they just started this stuff, and I finally just reached back and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna let y'all take the A on this." And so, you know, I want to give a big shout out to Melinda and Brian Folsom, and to Julie and Scott Lovelace. Those two families right there have really jumped on board with Hold'em Hook this year with this Christmas for Kids tournament. Melinda, she's a stay-at-home mom, and she has worked just, I mean, she's worked every day of the week, calling people, messaging people, and has run with this thing. Scott has too. So I really want to give them the first shout out and big thanks for what they've done for us this year.
Well, I can attest for Melinda's contributions. You know, you work a lot, and I know that you do, and our communication stuff between the two of us hasn't been spot on this year like it was last year for you to be on the show. And Melinda stepped up and messaged me back and forth and talked to me on the phone several times to get everything lined up. And when I told her the other day I needed to get in touch with you for a little wording thing to make everything happen, to get things put together, to have the little promo video done, she wrote it out herself and sent it to me. And that worked. I used it during the promotional video, and I also used it on tonight to set up for the show. It was done correctly. She went out of her way to make sure I had everything I need as far as the wording, as far as the images to post on for the promotional video. She was a great asset to help because she knew you didn't have time or was working or whatever. And I don't know what your work schedule is. She seemed to know everything could answer any question I needed. And that helped me a great deal, so I didn't have to wait around. Sometimes it gets so late in the time that we don't get promotional videos done. Well, they help add to it. You know, we got a huge number of people watch that, and they're in watching the show tonight, and it just makes it so much better. And she was able to take care of all that where you didn't have time to do it, and that's just a great asset to you and me both.
Yes, sir, it is. She has been a great asset to me this particular year. Like you said, my work has changed. Responsibilities changed with me at work, and I am basically 20. I can be called. Matter of fact, got called before I come on the show. They said they was needing me to come in. I put them off for about an hour. So looks like I may even have to go to work after we get done with this show. But yeah, my work is on call 24/7. But you know, that's life. I've got a good job, blessed with it. So have to take care of the family first, you know. But
that's right.
But yeah, it's so great to pick people up. You know, Melinda was willing to come on. Her and Scott was willing to come on board and run with this. They done a great job last year, along with everybody else. I'm gonna get to everybody else here in a minute, but I really wanted to, I guess, put the spotlight on them for just a second because they really come alive last year during this tournament. Got excited about it and brought a lot of good prizes, a lot of good sponsors on board, and they have really worked hard this year. Melinda has really went above and beyond, and I appreciate her so much for what she's done. She's been my lifesaver. We get on into this if you want to. I've got so many I want to start off with and think. I know I'm going to miss somebody, so first let me apologize to anybody that I may miss tonight. But as we get into this 4th annual tournament, we're glad to have our sponsors that's jumped on board this year. Again, we'll have back with us again. Winter Blues has given us a free entry into this coming Winter Blues. It'll be done on Wheeler. We've got Josh Vanover has given us a free entry into the JKV on the Joe Wheeler tournament. I think is in February. Just run through the list. I'll stop. You can ask some questions or whatever. But Hooker Terminal Tackles back again this year. Tennessee River Monsters, Rippin' Lip Rods, Whisker Chicks. We've got, we've got Consolidated Pipe and Supply is back again this year. Never Snag Anchors. We've got out of line rod racks, Tomcat rods. Fish Life, Jody Harrison, he's on board with us this year with some product. Dale's Homemade Tackle, Hook Setter USA, B&M Poles, Whiskerware Apparel, Yammer and Sons Bait, and that's just a few of them. I want to really thank all these people. Any of those that y'all know of, be sure and thank them. Anybody out there watching, all them people's got good products. Be sure and give them a check out and see if you need something.
Cool. Hey, guess what time it is?
It's time to spin the old RigRap Prize wheel.
Yes,
Awesome.
it is.
Steve, if you'll pick me out a number between 1 and 5, we'll give the old prize wheel a win and see who we can get a prize for.
Let's go with 4.
4? All righty. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got a big number in there tonight. And the winner is Matthew Drake. And let's see what Cindy can whip up for him tonight. Demon Dragons. Matthew, if you'll contact Captain Scott Manning, tell him you want some Demon Dragons on Catfish Weekly Prize Wheel. He will hook you up. Thank you so much for watching our show and being a part of the prize wheel. Captain Scott Manning is a great supporter of our show, has been for a long time, and he will fix you up with that. I'm going to adjust that wheel just a little bit. Might have it a little too tight. Cindy, I thought Cindy was going to spin the bearings out of it last week, so I adjusted it, but we'll loosen her up a little bit. All right. Let's see. Where was we? Oh, your sponsors. Man, that's a great list of sponsors and some great people on there, too. That's really cool. I see Matthew is in chat tonight, so that's awesome. It's always cool to see them in chat, Doc, because if they're in chat, they got a chance of hitting a double dip on prizes in chat and on the prize wheel both. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that was probably just about half of the sponsors that I've actually got. Like I said, I knew I would probably forget half of them.
Well, that's a great list.
But yeah, it's such a great list. So glad to have all these people back again this year, and so glad to start picking up some local. We had a local contracting service that came on board. One of their workers actually fishes with us, and he got with his company, and they give a monetary donation just right off the bat. Contractor Fabricating Services out of Decatur, Alabama. They came on and made a monetary donation a month ago. That's another great thing. We've already received about $1,000 in monetary donations from companies and individuals that wants the money to go towards the kids. So, before the tournaments even started, we're already nearly halfway to what we reached last year. So, I think the sky is going to be the limit this year. I think we're going to exceed that 2,500 and then some.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We got a bunch of YouTube folks watching in chat tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, good.
Yep, I see Junior Proctor's in there. Let's see. I've seen a couple of New School Fishings in there. I've been watching a lot of his videos. Pretty cool deal. Who's
Dustin, that? Dustin said, don't forget to mention the trophies.
Yes.
Patriot Catfishers of America, Catfish Bill. Yeah, I seen the pictures of those. He done a great job on them. They're really neat.
Yes, from Dustin. You talking about the ones from Dustin Fall?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, DNT. Yes, DNT Customs. Dustin Fall donated 2 custom big fish plaques. I've not actually saw them yet. I think Scott's got them, and I've heard they was awesome. Looking forward to seeing them.
I seen them online today. They're beautiful. He done some for me earlier this year. They looked very similar to that with different lettering on them. They are really beautiful. They look great, man.
I've heard there was some real awesome trophies. Like I said, looking forward to seeing them.
Oh, I promise you, you're gonna like them, and whoever gets them will like them too.
Yeah, just getting messages here, people wanting to donate. Not, that's another great thing. I've had my last tournament last month, I had people come up to me after, hey, it's opening weekend of deer season. We're going to be out of town. We've got Thanksgiving with other families. Can we go ahead and make a donation to the tournament? So that's awesome. I'm getting messages here from people that's not going to be able to make the tournament, but wanting to give a donation. And so that is so awesome. People's got good hearts. This day and time, it's if you watch TV and you look around outside, you may have some doubts, but people still have good hearts especially when it comes to Christmas and with these kids, and that is just great. That is great.
Yeah, it is. It's a wonderful thing, and it's the time of the year that everybody that's having trouble seems to find more issues than they normally would, and this is the time that people need to step up, and they're doing it.
Yes, they are.
That's what they're supposed to do.
That's great. Yeah, we're going to start Saturday morning. We're as people start coming in at 6 o'clock, we'll do a quick little live well check, and we'll get your donation. And what you'll get is you'll get a ticket with your donate as you give your donation or your entry. You'll get a ticket, and you'll go out, and we're going to allow trailering at this event. We're going to allow people to trailer from Ingalls Harbor to a closer location to their honey holes or their sweet spots. And I'm even going to allow Wilson. I'm going to open Wilson up. I know a lot of people love to go down and fish Wilson. And from Ingalls Harbor, it's about a 20-minute drive, nice road to get down to Safety Harbor and put in. And, with this being a charity event, we're not going to worry. People can go down there. It's all about having a good time. This is going to be a good, going and having a good time. They can go down there and fish till 2 p.m. and come back and be back in line by 2:30. And we'll be weighing in as people come in. So, like I said, it's a $50 donation. Many times people like to give a little bit more, but it's a minimum of at least a $50 donation. I mentioned some of the sponsors and stuff. Just briefly, I'll go through kind of what I've got in mind for first place this year. What we're going to allow is you to bring 2 fish to the weigh-in. Bring the biggest fish. I hope you catch 25, 30 fish down there Saturday morning, but bring your biggest fish that you catch, and then the closest to 20 pounds without going over a little challenge that we've started doing. And that's pretty fun. People, you bring it, you can catch as many fish as you want. And I think that's fun when you're sitting there and you catch this fish and you got to weigh him and okay, he weighs 18 pounds. Now, and then you catch another one, he weighs 19 pounds or whatever, so you're culling fish all day, and bringing 2 fish in. We're going to do first place is going to win the Winter Blues entry. And I had something, give me just a second. I had this wrote down. But for sure, first place, we're going to give them the free entry into the Winter Blues. That's a couple $100, and then an Arctic cooler.
Oh, wow.
A big Arctic cooler that was donated by Scott Lovelace. That's about a $400. So you're looking at about a $600 cash prize figure, for a first place winner that day of the big fish. And then according to how many teams I get, we'll do a second place, and they'll win the free entry into the JKV tournament and a never snag anchor. That's another, $300 or $400 cash prize if you want to put cash on this. And then also we're going to let the second place, we'll get to maybe pick from amongst all the prizes. We'll have them laid out there, and we'll let them walk over there and pick out if they want a rod, if they want a hoodie or whatever they might want. And then we'll just keep going down the line, first, second, third, fourth, fifth place until, depending on how many teams I get. Then we're going to have a top female. If you've got your wife on board with you or a female on board with you that day, then that fish, your weigh-in is going to count towards a top female prize. And we've got some prizes picked out to give them. If it makes it in, we've got a pink rod that's coming. And I think there's another cooler. And we haven't got the top female prizes exactly. Melinda's got all that figured out for us. So, and then we're also going to do a top youth. If you come and fish with us Saturday and you've got a youngster under the age of 16 with you, and You know, he's the only youth you got. We'll take the top weight of the youth. If we got 4 or 5 youths with us, whoever weighs in biggest fish, you know, that youth's going to win like a combo rod from Ripping Lips and some hooks and etc. Stuff like that.
That's
and
awesome.
Then, yeah, it is awesome. Then, Lyle, Doc, after that, after we give our prizes out, we've got so much more stuff here. You know, these Demon Dragons, hooks. We've got shirts, caps, and, cutting boards, and all this stuff. We're going to start drawing tickets. So even if you don't place well, even if you don't catch a fish, you're liable to get a great prize, like a B&M rods, and we're going to start drawing for prizes, and we'll draw until there's no prizes left. Last year, we drawed. I don't think no one left there without something in their hands. So
That's a heck of a
deal. Yeah.
It really is. I know I watched it last year the whole time, and I enjoyed watching it. You guys just having way too much fun.
It is a blast. We do enjoy it, and like I said, that is what it's all about. Cad Daly and I, we put this thing together. Cad's been a great help. Cad's got a donation. I think he's got a rod here. I'm seeing on the list that he's a bait casting rod combo that he's bringing with him from Tangling with Catfish. You know, James Airwood, he was on board last year. This year he has sent a bunch. It looks like about 100 different assortments of hooks there that he sent to give out. So we're going to split them up into packs, you know, and well, they're already in packs, but we're going to split them up to give everybody. Scott Manning, you know, with Tennessee River Monsters, Demon Dragons, he sent several Demon Dragons, some package of stuff. You know, we're going to fix those up for people to choose from. You know, let me break down into some individuals that's other than Scott, Julie, and Brian and Melinda that's really been beneficial. If you can see the banner, everybody can see the banner behind me there. I'd like to thank Robin East. He's came on board with us last October. Was the first catfish tournament that Robin East had ever fished in, and he has just been great with helping getting a banner. Robin donated this banner, had this banner made for us this year. It's Christmas for Kids. Got the Hold'em Hook logo on it. Got some Christmas presents. Super great banner that we'll be able to hang up there. And also, Robin East is going to make us. He's getting the cooler donated from. It's a big 20-quart cooler that's coming in from Consolidated Pipe, and then also Robin makes cutting boards, some real neat little cutting boards, and he's going to make us about 3 or 4 cutting boards to draw out prizes with that day. Randall Kirkland, he was the gentleman that was able to get contractor services, fabrication and services that donated. He worked with them. Well, then Randall went on and made some custom anchors and had them things powder coated. I wish I'd have brought one in to show y'all, but these things are awesome. They are good looking anchor. They've been dipped, you know, powder coated, whatever that consists of, but they're a real pretty green anchor. It was and got the name of Ampex on them. So I think Ampex was the name of the company that dipped them. So Randall made us a couple of custom anchors to give away, and then also he's got us a box of these thermal masks that you put on there. The fits real tight to your face, so they'll keep everybody warm this winter, like fishing winter blues and stuff. Yep. Wayne Reed, he's always been real good to jump on board. He gets us a couple of Tangling with Catfish rods. He usually gets the pink rods to give to the females. Like I said, Ripping Lip rods. This year, Trevor Niederhoff has donated a big cat fever rod to us. We really appreciate that. Jonathan Herndon. Jonathan donated us some these vertical rod holders that you can mount in your boat for transporting your rods up and down the river. Does real good. Here's a real neat thing that we had donated this year. Brian Mears, one of the guys that fishes my trail, has got a real good friend, Anthony Maxwell, that does hand paintings. He's an artist, I guess you would call him. And Anthony has hand painted a catfish painting. I mean, this thing, it looked nice. I saw it yesterday. A real nice painting that we're going to be giving away. And also Brian is a mechanic in Snap-on, has came on board with him and donated a lot of prizes to give out to us. So
Wow.
there's so much great stuff, and that's just a little bit of it.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
We want to welcome Michael and Terry Littlejohn into our show tonight. We watch them on Tuesday nights. It's awesome to see them in here watching our show. We've had them on as guests. It's really awesome to see them in here. Hope everything's wonderful down in Texas for you guys. Man, you guys got it going on down there, man. That's an amazing event, and I just can't believe that you're only going to have a small number of boats. I'm hoping a bunch more people will see this show tonight and pick up and get on down there and enjoy the fun and festivities you guys are going to have down there.
Yes, I hope they will too. You know, I'd love to see this thing climb up into a 30, 40 boat count, you know, real quick. And like I said, I've had a lot of people message me that want to come, and I understand as we're getting into the holidays that you've got people have family obligations that they have to go and take care of, and I completely understand that. We're going to have fun, and for those that can make it, we're just going to enjoy the day and hopefully have a good time. And another company here I want to mention right quick, Yammer and Son Bait Company. They're going to give 2 vouchers, donating 2 vouchers for a dozen free skipjack.
Wow.
They don't have to be redeemed then. They can be redeemed at a later date. Also, all of the bait that they sell that Saturday at the tournament, they're going to turn around and give all of that money towards the kids. So all the bait, well, yes, that's all. And I done been seeing orders where people's ordering 25 and 30, you know, and I've seen their order today. They've already got a pretty big order, but they're going to donate all the money that they take up and donate that back to the kids. I think that is really awesome. So
that's over the top.
Come down and fish anytime. Get with them guys, Yammer and Son Bait. They are awesome.
That is outstanding. That is hats off to them guys.
Yes.
That really is really, really over the top.
It is. They have been such a great bait company to deal with. They came on board with us 2 years ago. I think it was just getting started, and they have been super great about providing us with fresh bait at all of our tournaments, and then, you know, taking orders. And I know they filled orders with some of these bigger tournaments, and I really appreciate them committing to me as a smaller guy and making sure that everybody that fishes my trail has fresh bait or some bait, you know, and that makes it so much nice for myself. I work so much, it's hard to get. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour to get to where you got to catch these things, and so that just eliminates me from having to take time to go catch bait. I know it's going to be there when I get to the tournament.
That's right. And especially like Doc and I, we travel a long ways. Now, if we're going to go buy a place where we can stop and pick up some bait and the bait's there, that's one thing. But if we go to fish a tournament and we drive 10, 15 hours or so to get there, it's really hard to have to try to pre-fish and get bait too. It's a lot easier on us just to purchase the bait from a guy like that and call it a day. I'd rather spend $50 and get the bait and call it a day as to spend 2 days trying to find bait, and then it's hit and miss a lot of times, and you miss out on your pre-fishing, and then you wonder why you haven't got it done. I know, baby. It's time to spin the wheel. Steve, pick me out another number if you would, sir.
All right, let's go with number 1 this time.
I love that number. It's one of my very favorites. This time we're spinning reel for, what a lady that we all know and love, Tanya McIntosh from Kansas City area. We'll see what we can do for Tanya. She's a great lady up there. We know her very well. First time that I remember ever picking her name. And Tanya wins some structure snakes. Tanya, if you'll contact Rusty, he will hook you up with those structure snakes. You're going to love them when you get down to the Lake the Ozarks and places like that when you're dragging weight. We use them all the time. An excellent product. Congratulations. Thanks for watching Catfish Weekly and playing the RigRap Prize Wheel game. Nope. We're going to wait till a little later to do that tonight. She is really, really cool lady. Anybody that doesn't know her, you need to make a special effort to meet Tanya. I promise you'll be happy that you did. All right, Steve, what else you got to tell us about that tournament down there? One thing you need to tell us about is where it's going to be at and how people can get in touch with you and how they can still get signed up to be there.
Okay. Yes, tournament's going to be November the 17th, which is this coming Saturday. It's going to be hosted at Ingalls Harbor in Decatur, Alabama. It's going to begin at 6 a.m. and weigh-in will begin at 2. You must be in line by 2:30 will be the cutoff time. And it will be a $50 donation. If anybody needs to get a hold of me, they can go to the Facebook page of Hold'em Hook Catfish Trail, and they can message me through there. They can message me through Steve Dobbs on Facebook, or they could even give me a call at area code 256-758-3807. I'd be glad to have anybody. It's an open event. The rules are pretty simple. It's as many people as your boat is allowed to haul can come and fish with you. It's a no rod limit. You can fish as many rods as you like. You can use any kind of bait that you like. We just ask that you maintain at least 50 yards distance between you and another boat that's already fishing when you get to a spot. If you, during that day, if you was to catch one of those sure enough big monster 94-pound catfish, we would like for you to get a hold of us immediately and get that fish brought into us, and let's get it weighed, pictures made, and get it returned safely and healthily back to the water. We don't want to keep any of these big 90-pound fish, in the live wells for no long period of time.
Now, if somebody would like to make a donation of some sort to your project, they still get a hold of you that same ways?
Yes, I would. Yes, they would just get a hold of me the same way. We'll talk about how they can get a donation sent to me. I can give them my mailing address at that time.
Okay, I urge anyone that would like to make a donation to please get a hold of Steve. This is a very worthwhile project. These folks worked very hard at this to help these people in their area, and it is a very worthwhile project. So if there is anything you can do to help them out, to help the underprivileged in their area, please do not hesitate to help them out.
Yes, thank you so much. Lyle, I would like to mention a few more of the sponsors and tell you a few more things that we've got. Like I said, I don't want to leave anybody out. I know I probably will, and again, I'll apologize 3 or 4 times if I've missed anybody. But as I flip my page here, we've got Easterland Sea Anchors that's going to be donating this year. They're doing an Easterland fish waist sling. Didn't mention the outer line rod rack. Tomcat Rods is doing a custom Tomcat rod. I mentioned them. Hook Setter USA and Muddy River Catfishing. They're donating packs of hooks and a lot of stuff. B&M Poles, Ryan Lawrence and B&M Poles have donated some 8-foot silver cat spinning rods and a couple of 7.5-foot casting rods, so some really nice rods. Rod Clodfelter with Whiskerware Apparel is going to give some gift pack certificates out. Brian and Melinda Folsom, again, they're going to be donating some product, rip and lip rods and stuff. Also, Robinson Remodeling out of Atlanta, Georgia. Chris and David Robinson, they started fishing our trail back in the spring. They made a great monetary donation a month ago to the trail, so I'd like to mention them and their remodeling company in Atlanta, Georgia. Also, I'd like to mention WQAH 105.7 here out of North Alabama. They are announcing our tournament, so I really appreciate them being willing to put our tournament out on their airways. Also, Dry Creek Marine and D&D Boats in Athens are kicking in some help with some prizes and stuff. And I know I'm missing somebody there, but like I said, if you've got any questions, comments, just be sure and get with me. Send me a message through Hold'em Hook Catfish Trail or through Steve Dobbs on Facebook. Also, we've got another event coming up next weekend. If you don't mind me touching on it for just a second.
Absolutely.
This would be this coming weekend, the 17th, would be a good time to not only come down and help some kid have Christmas, but you could get a pre-fishing trip in for the following weekend of the 24th. We're going to be doing our first annual Turkey Bowl Classic. And this event is going to take place also at Ingalls Harbor from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I'm going to qualify the top 5 finishers for the National Catfishing Championship that's going to be on Wheeler this year.
That's very nice. Very nice. Man, I was trying to keep up with some of this stuff.
I know. It's rolling.
Going fast. Well, I have a message. I have a message that may pertain to you on Facebook, and I'm trying to keep up with it. And I come back over through here, and when I change from one thing to the other, then it really flies by, and I can.
I don't know how you guys can multitask like that, because I barely can do one thing at a time.
I'm waiting on an answer on that on my Facebook Messenger to see, but we'll see how that works out in just a second. But I want to make sure you get all your people mentioned.
Yes, I did. Yes, and I hope I have not missed anybody. I apologize to them again if I have. This event wouldn't be possible if it hadn't been, for Cad Daly, 4 years ago, bringing it to my attention to do this. And him and I, we've just continued on with it every year. Again, Scott and Julie Lovelace, Brian and Melinda Folsom, I really want to give a shout out to them. They've been Melinda especially and Scott both have been great with rattling the phones and getting people willing to come on. And again, that Yammer Bait Company, Winter Blues, JKV guys, Hooker's Terminal, Tennessee, B&M Rods, Ripping Lips, TWC Rods, Big Cat Fever Rods, all them big guys. So thankful for them. We're a little trail, but all the little individuals, all these individual people that's jumped on board, that's making this thing possible. It is such a blessing. I am overwhelmed and so excited with what God's got in store for us to do in the future.
Hang on just a minute there. I've got something that's going to excite you a little bit more.
Okay.
I got a message on Facebook just a minute ago. A guy had donated this to Catfish Weekly to give away. A very nice guy. I'm going to give you his name here in just 1 second. I got to get it pulled up. I have to go in about 3 messages deep to find it. Because it's been on different stuff than where I was at. So hang on just 1 minute. Belcher L. Derrick was the guy that contacted me, and he donated a print to be given away. And we had talked about how and where we was going to give this print away. And he was watching the show tonight and decided, instead of the way we was going to do it, he wanted to give it away to your tournament. And it will be coming to you, and I'm going to give you a view of this print. I thought it was bigger than this. Now, you're going to have to help me hold on to it. This print I'm going to send out to you, and there is This is a print, and there's only a limited edition of how many of them there is. And it is a very beautiful print. I don't know how good of view you're getting of this print.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
It is good. Yes.
But
It's
it
real
is
good.
a beautiful print.
Yes, it is.
I wish I'd have bought one of them myself, but it is outstanding. I love it myself. I'm going to have to figure out how to get one. But we was going to give this away. Not tonight or next week or anything. We was deciding how we was going to give it away. And he contacted me. That was my Facebook message that I was dealing with. And he wanted to give it away to your tournament.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And tomorrow, I will be needing you to message me your address. It will be on its way, and it will be given away now at your tournament.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to add that to my list. And someone that comes and fish. Well, if you don't come and fish, if you just come and want to make a donation at our tournament, you'll receive a ticket. We will do a drawing for that. How about that?
I think that's wonderful. The art. This print is done by J. Rod Biddle from 125 Leewood Drive, Cynthia, Kentucky. And I promise you, you cannot see the details on the camera. And I've got a pretty good camera, but it's not as good as what this looks like in real life. It is absolutely knockout gorgeous.
Yes,
I love it. If it was under glass in a really nice frame hanging on the wall, like a lot of my duck images are that I got from Ducks Unlimited and stuff that we have in our house, you would like it just as well as any of those. So
yes.
Very, very nice. And somebody is going to be very happy with this, I promise you. And thank you very much for donating that to Steve. I know that he is going to enjoy it, and the guy that whoever wins it will enjoy it very much too.
Yes, I certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Be sure to send me his name and more information when we message about my address.
I absolutely will. I'm getting something else, so hang tight just a minute. I live too close not to support this. I have another one, a.k.a. Size Matters Catfishing. Okay.
Awesome.
I love Size Matter Catfishing. I really, really do. So we're all good with that. And I will be getting a hold of him about the other one, I promise you.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Will you set that down over so nothing happens to it? It's in the exact package that he sent it to me in, and you will be receiving it in the very same packaging. And I will take that to the post office and have them do their magic with it. A lot of stuff I ship here from the house, I package and put stickers and stuff on and get done. But this will go directly to them, and they will take care of everything from that point on. So that's how it will leave. And thank you so much for the donation. And Steve, I hope you guys enjoy that just as much as I'm going to enjoy seeing it go to a cause worthy as yours. So
yes,
awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much.
It's their choice on who they want to, what they want to do with the print, right?
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's beautiful. So it's really, really cool.
That's what's so great. We've got this, if you come and fish, whether you do good or not, you're going to leave there with some great stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean, we can't give all this stuff to the winner, so we're just going to spread it out amongst everybody.
That's right.
And you're going to get some great, if you come and make that $50 donation, you're going to leave with some great stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Steve, one more time, pick me out a number. Let's spin the old RigRap Prize wheel.
2. Keep it low.
All right. 1, 2. Chris Brown. Let's see what we can do for Chris tonight, Cindy.
That sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit better.
Whisker Sticks LED lights. Chris Brown, if you will contact the good folks at Whisker Sticks LED lights, and they will hook you up with some lights. They've been a sponsor of our show ever since they've been in business. Congratulations, and thank you for watching Catfish Weekly and being in our chat or playing the RigRap Prize Bowl game. almost got it messed up. We ain't done anything in chat yet, but bear with us. That's coming.
All right.
That is coming. Steve, thank you so much for being a part of our show tonight. Wish you the best of luck with your tournament this weekend. We really had planned on being there, but we talked about what was going on, and I hope you understand why we can't make it. And there's always next year. I know you'll be doing it again then, and we'll try to make arrangements where we can try to make it next time.
Awesome. Thank you, Lyle, Doc, Cindy. Thank y'all so much. I know I, along with everybody else, appreciate what y'all do every week on Catfish Weekly. And giving out stuff like this, keeping news spread out across the country. Such a great show. Love watching it. Love coming on here, being a part of it. Always used to be kind of bashful and shy, but y'all make it so easy to come on. And,
that's a good thing.
It's great to be a part of this great family. Looking forward to it. Again, thank you, everyone, for making this possible, making it as big as it's going to be this year. Looking forward to it. And again, just thank y'all so much for what y'all do.
Well, thank you a lot, Steve. We enjoy doing it. It's quite a commitment, but what else was 2 old guys and a gal going to do on a Monday night?
Amen. That's right.
Thanks again. You guys have a great time this weekend. We'll be watching you on your live feed, and good luck, everybody.
Yes. Good luck. Thank y'all.
All right, buddy. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Steve.
Good night.
Good night.
Talking about the chocolate cake.
Talking about my chocolate cake, did they?
You gotta quit doing food because they were.
You know, I just want everybody to be jealous of what I got and food I got. Doc, we're gonna have a guy come in here and help us out with some stuff here. Speaking of stuff,
Mr. 77 Degrees.
Yeah, Mr. 77 Degrees. That's the guy. How did you know?
I seen the post earlier in chat. I remember seeing it.
Man, I got up this morning. I'm going to tell you, I have a little heater out here in the shop. It doesn't get real hot, but you know, we don't have a lot of cold weather. I come out here this morning and the heater had been running all night. Now it wasn't running real high, but it'd been running. It was 63 degrees when I come out here this morning. I was a little nippy, and of course, Glen gets on here, and I said, I don't want to hear about how 80-degree stuff down there in Florida today. When I talked to him this afternoon, he said, that's fine. I just won't tell you then. It was 80 degrees, you know, and I thought, man, this is a bunch of stuff. And he just laughing about it. He thought it was hilarious. And then this afternoon, it was 77. I thought, oh, my God, he's killing me. But, you know, that's the way it is. And Lena says cold in Cincinnati. I'm quite sure that it is.
Yeah, it's cold here.
I took the dog out and walked her, and it was snowing. And I've got a Carhartt coat that I wear all the time. It's got a hood on it. And it was snowing so hard, you could hear it sound like pellets hitting the coat, the hood.
Duck coat out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get my duck hunting stuff out that I rarely ever wear, but I'm about ready to put it on.
It's 37 degrees here. I know Luke bugged me. I let him out. He went out, turned around, and come right back in. So I wasn't gone long off the show.
Yeah, I bet.
He's trying to get your
Tech issues. He'll be along in just a second. Well, I'll tell you what, Doc. Are you loaded up in chat?
Yes, sir.
Let's. It's 25 here. So just to let you know,
it's supposed to get 16.
Let's go ahead and give away the first of 2 entries to the Holiday Spectacular.
All righty. Here we go. Boom. And the winner is Melanie Green. Melanie Green. I think she's from Ohio. If I remember right.
Melanie. Congratulations. That's outstanding.
I think that's the people that helped me and Lynn when we put on the cancer benefit for Bink and Janet.
That's awesome.
Pretty sure that's who that is.
That's awesome.
I seen her in chat earlier.
It's going so fast. I don't know how you.
I know it's just flying right now.
It is just rolling on, man. It really is.
I've been on in your.
There she is. Chat. Yep, Huntsville. That's what I thought. I thought that was Melanie.
Congratulations, Melanie. That's outstanding.
They've been awesome people for watching this show ever since they got involved with it.
That's awesome.
Cool.
You know, Doc, I showed you something the other day, and I put the post online, and I'm going to get one out right now.
Hey, what are they going to win with that tonight?
What are you talking about?
They get gifts.
Oh, they get something. What do you?
Some products out from B&M like I did last week. That went over really well. Went over really well.
I just thought about it. I think you're going to give away that now.
In just a minute. Chris Hovis, our buddy from Shad Shack, that makes our live well, our bait tank that we're giving away in the next week on our show, had built us some measuring devices. And am I backwards? Everything backwards? Of course it is.
Yeah.
Doc?
It's backwards.
No, it's forward.
Okay.
It looks forward to me.
Okay, well, in my image, it shows it backwards. This is
it does.
very, very nice. They're thick. I'm guessing they look a 1/4 inch thick to me. He's got holes drilled in them where you can mount them directly to your front or rear deck. They're measured off in 1 inch increments. They're 4 inches wide. They're made out of it looks to me like they're made out of the material that the bait tanks are made out of. They're laminated. These are extremely nice.
Very.
And you can bolt them down to your deck. Or Glen and I was talking about them the other day when I showed them to him. You could use double-sided tape if you didn't want to drill holes in your boat and mount them to your boat. And you could your live well, however you want to do it. And you could put this in right up against the side of your boat or whatever to make your bunks to put their nose up against. And he sent me some of these, and we're going to give one of them away. What do you think, Doc? I'm just they're really nice and they're kind of flexible and you should be hard to break. And I can't thank him enough. Chris, thank you so much for building these for us. And he's going to give away a $650 Shad bait tank, Shad Shack bait tank next week.
Say that 3 times fast.
No, just one more time. Shad Shack bait tank next week as one of the prizes for a giveaway. It was so nice of him to do that. And it's really an awesome product. And when he was telling me about these, I pictured in my mind what they would look like. And when he sent them in, dude, look at these.
Tell them how long they're. They're what, the 30?
Well, they're 38. I'm guessing they're 39 inches overall. They are amazing. They're so cool.
They'll be able to measure your fish.
You'll be able to measure your fish. And if you're at the 38, 36 length thing, if you're at a 34-inch thing, myself, what I would do is I'd take me a Sharpie and I'd mark like a 1/2 inch mark in there so I didn't take a chance on going over on these places where you worry about going over. I would make me a mark there so I would never go over. That's just, I'm kind of funny like that. I don't ever want to get caught going over the line. Or if it's 36, I would mark it half between there so I would never go over on a 36-inch, wherever it is. But do that. Well, let's give one away, Doc. What do you say?
All right. And the winner is Maurice Kaysen.
Maurice Kaysen. There you go. Maurice, thank you so much for being in chat and watching Catfish Weekly. At the end of the show, if you will message us on Catfish Weekly on Facebook and send me your address and all your contact information, I will make sure that you get this shipped out. And thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it. You're going to love it. I mean, if you don't send it back, I'll love it. I promise you, I love it already. They're outstanding. And thank you, Chris, so much for sending them to me. We're going to give them away, and everybody that's going to get them, if they don't like them, all they got to do is send them back. Doc and I'll use them. I promise you we're going to use them. And if everybody likes them, we're going to try to do something, figure out a way that we can keep them so everybody we'll continue to give them away in prizes. I see no reason why people wouldn't like these. They're amazing. I just love them to death.
Tell them to get a hold of you after that and you can get it sent to them.
What?
Tell them to get a hold of you so you can send it to them tomorrow.
Yeah, I told him send me a message after the show on Facebook, and that way with his information, and we'll get it shipped out. But not yet. I haven't got the information from the last meeting that they had yet, so I'm waiting for that. But I'll let you know just as soon as it's all put together. Don't worry, you'll be the first to know. Well, second, I'll tell Doc first. I mean, it's kind of how that works.
I'm second. Tell Cindy first. Didn't you tell
She's
me?
usually in here when I'm talking with them
I
kind
try
of
to write
people.
things down.
Yeah, she tries to keep me in line with that stuff. But yeah, that's how it works. Glenn must be running into some real technical difficulties, but he'll come along here in a minute.
All
Hey.
right. Well, while we're doing that, while we're waiting on Glenn, I went to the Tennessee River this past weekend,
Woohoo!
and with my son and Chris Saunders. So they got down there ahead of me, and I left from work on Thursday, arrived on Friday, and we ended up putting 60 fish in the boat. So
Wow.
good couple of days. No huge monsters. 38 was the biggest we had.
Great fish.
But we had a bunch of 20s. There was a whole bunch of 20s, flatheads, blues, and the other boat that went with us. And I didn't even know they were on the Tennessee River. And if somebody does, let me know. But the other boat that was with us caught a 4-foot sturgeon.
Wow.
So and it was gold colored. I'd never seen one that color before. Either they were kind of white or they're kind of gray. But this one had gold on it. It was gorgeous.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool.
Heck yeah. Man, 60 fish, that's a lot of fish, man.
Yeah, we were busy. On Friday, it poured down rain from the time we got in the boat till we pulled the boat out of the water.
Oh, man.
And then the temperature dropped. It was about 55 degrees and it dropped to about 30 something when we finally put the boat on the trailer. It got quite cold.
And they still kept biting.
And they still kept biting. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
My son cooked breakfast right there on board on the boat, right on top of the bait cooler. Had deer sausage and cheese, and had that for breakfast, and then he cooked hamburgers for lunch. So,
wow.
And I was, it got to the point where those guys could outrun me on the rods. After I had something to eat, I couldn't get out of the seat. I just kind of sat there. Okay, this old man is just going to sit here.
Oh, man. Well, while we're waiting on Glenn, how about Doc's tip of the week?
Doc's tip of the week. Okay. Which that's another. Let me make sure I get the camera around here in front of me. Okay. Chris Saunders taught me a little lesson this weekend, and I'm going to use that as Doc's tips. Actually, there's going to be two of them. The first one is I'm going to use a solo cup as a demonstration, as this is being a drift sock. And some drift socks, the ones that I own, have weights, and it helps to open up that drift sock. But a lot of the drift socks that are made do not have weights, and a lot of times you throw them out, and it takes forever for them to open it up. But what Chris had showed me is on those ones that are real nice and loose. A lot of times if you just fold the small end over, and drop that thing straight into the water like that, it blows up like a little balloon. And as the current carries it back, that thing opens right up, and I mean it's full right now. So that is Doc's tip of the week. Just take the drift sock, hold on the small end, drop it in the water, it'll blow up, it'll go back, and it'll open right up. So on those. The second tip is after you do that, don't forget to hook it up to the stern of the boat. Enough said. I won't say anything more. And that's Doc's tip of the week.
Oh, man. I can only imagine where the second part of that come from, but yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
Did they retrieve it?
Did you happen to get it back?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was going to be the answer to that, too. But
that was the second one for the weekend, too.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. Welcome, Glenn. I thought you forgot us.
I hate computers.
Mr. Suntan.
Yeah, Mr. 80-degree suntan, man.
Yeah, it's hot down here, man. I'll tell you.
Will you stop?
You know?
Yeah, I do. You told me about it this afternoon. Now you're telling us about it tonight. Welcome to Catfish Weekly, buddy.
Always a great pleasure to be with you guys. And Cindy.
Yeah.
Cindy more so than you.
I bet that's right.
I'm just trying to butter up. I want some of that pecan pie. I want some of those Cinnabons. You know, the list goes on and on.
I got a package from you the other day, and since you sent me all that really neat stuff,
Yeah.
I'm thinking we ought to give some of it away tonight.
Oh, sure. I have all sorts of trouble getting online, computer problems, and now you want to cost me money. Yeah, okay, let's do it.
All right. I have this Merry Fishmas stocking that we haven't given any away for since last year.
I got one too. I got two of them.
Doc, let's give one of these away.
All right. And the winner is Jason Huggins.
Jason Huggins. Oh, Glen.
Yes.
Jason, tell me how many kids you have.
Uh-oh.
I know he's got more than one, I promise.
Well, I would imagine he does since you asked the question or made the statement.
Now.
Now, he don't have 10, but I know he's got more than one.
10? What are we doing? Send him to the Brady Bunch?
He has four boys, man.
4 boys.
We only got 3 colors.
I understand that. What are we?
Does he want all 4 the same color?
We got to figure something out here for them. We can't send a house with 4 boys one Fishmas stocking.
All right. Well, do what you got to do.
Cliff Miller said he's got like.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
We'll figure it out. We don't want any kids. Now, look at now. The boys can't fight over these either.
That's right. Jason, contact me tomorrow at your convenience. I'll be around most of the day. We'll figure this out. Thanks for
Hey, can I say something real quick? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, happy Veterans Day. Salute to everybody that has served. Thank you very, very much for your service. You just make this country greater. And we need that. Thank you.
Greatest country in the world, man. You gotta be
fantastic country in the world.
Absolutely.
If you've never been anywhere else in the world, you really can't appreciate how well we have it here. Even with all the bickering and fighting going on.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. What have you been up to, man?
Just working on stuff, new products. Hey, let me show you this.
I know. Them are so cool.
Yeah, these are nice. Now, here, I got a question for everybody. Should we just put out this 10-inch gripper, or should we also put out its little brother, too? Should it be a package deal? Should it be individual? What should we do?
I don't know what everybody's going to say in chat, but I promise you'll never get them little ones back from Cindy.
No.
Both. Yeah, I was afraid.
Both.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see the chat, so I don't know what's going on. So you got
to saying package deal.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, package deal. All right, now tell me, now be reasonable. Don't tell me $1.99. Be reasonable. What would be a fair retail price for a package deal?
Everybody wants to see them both as a package deal.
Would $19.99 for the 2 of them be okay?
$9.99, $5.99, $15.
Come on, guys, $2. There's a guy that says $20. One says $29.99.
No,
$19 is it?
$19 and $20 is $19.99. You know,
we want to be fair. No. We want to be fair.
Right.
All of our stuff is, we always try to be fair.
$19.99 seems to be the going rate.
Yep,
so
sure.
yeah, $20.
Is this going to be a $19.99 but wait?
But wait,
yeah.
There's more.
They say it's very reasonable. $19.99 is very reasonable. Is what?
It's just we're expanding the RigRap line of products. You know, we've got that. You can see behind me over here. You see the little bite light blinking away.
Yep.
Right?
Bite.
There
light.
it goes. Bite light.
Light.
Like bite me. Bite light.
I got to tell you, boys, not to change the subject to the bite light,
Uh-oh.
but these babies here, listen to this. Them babies snap in, and when they snap in,
yeah, they do.
They're locked in position. Family.
Yeah, we went through a few of these to really find a good gripper. But yeah,
they're secure.
Yeah,
Cindy,
you know, and they're neat too because
instantly.
you know, see the ends here. You could actually take and loop something here. So if you want to use these to hang a, you know, to hang a scale from, you could do that.
Yep, absolutely. So
yeah. So and then you got the adjustable paracord and everything else. But
do they float?
Yeah.
Yep, just like that.
Do they float?
Yes,
yeah,
they do float.
Yes, they float.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody just posted, do they float?
They do float.
They float. If you have a fish on them, they probably will sink.
They will swim right to the bottom or however far down that fish goes.
And the next guy that catches that fish is going to get himself a free pair of RigRap grippers.
They'll hold your drift sock, Doc.
Oh man.
Oh, crew, that's brutal.
Doc, how you been?
Oh man, when will these be available? I'm getting questions about that.
I'm going to try to get him here as quickly as possible because they make great stocking stuffers.
Yeah, they'll fit right in there. Mary Fit stockings.
Yeah, in fact, we got a whole bunch of good stocking stuffers. You ready for all these here?
Absolutely, yeah.
There you go. You got the cutters.
Oh man,
perfect.
My favorite toy.
Right. You got the easy slides, of course, right?
Yep.
The bulk pack and the 6-pack.
Yep.
The bite light. The bite light. Bite light.
Bite light.
Bite light.
Lyle has
you got
those
a rig rack.
Ask Glen.
Threader tool. Yellow rig wraps.
Ask Glen about the new rig pack.
Who's asking that question? Is that Carl?
Carl Wells.
Yeah, I knew it was Carl. He's always asking me about that. I'm going to set him loose on the manufacturer because he can bug them more than I am.
I doubt that, but maybe.
But wait till you deal with these Chinese, Carl. I'm telling you, they're tough. You have to explain things 10 times to make sure that they understand. I wish I could make this stuff in the U.S.
Oh, man. I'm excited about them as Carl is, I promise you.
Oh, yeah, for the lure lockers.
Yeah.
It'll hold, this is the lure locker 3. It'll hold 8 of these.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap, that's amazing.
So, I mean, that's 24 rigs, and then it'll hold. See, the way the new case will be is that you'll have 2 channels, okay? And you'll have a back channel, which will hold the lure lockers, okay, or the purples. And then you'll have a front channel, which will hold the reds. It'll hold 12 of the reds, okay, in one channel. It held 8 of the lure locker 3s in the back channel, or 12 of the lure locker 4s.
Nice.
Okay. So it'll be set up, well, it'll be set up kind of like this. Now, the other thing you can do too is if you wanted reds, you could stack the reds just like the lure lockers, okay, in that back channel. So you can actually have 24 or 36 of these in the new case.
Wow.
Yeah, I try to make it as universal as possible. So Carl, I'm working on it. I promise you. I'm
Carl
doing
said he
the
wants
best
the
I
first
can.
one. Carl wants the first one. Well, so do I.
Well, we'll just have to have a wrestling contest or something.
I'm too old for that.
Yeah, you and me both. So this is the last week for the Holiday Spectacular.
We've been waiting for you to come on here so we could draw out the last entry for the Holiday Spectacular.
Okay.
You're here. Let's do it.
I'm here. Yeah, I mean, who do you think it'll be? I'll tell you what, if somebody guesses who's going to win in the chat, who's going to win, I'll send them a set of the Merry Fishman stockings.
Oh, wow.
A set. Pretty
Set.
nice.
But you have to guess who it is that's going to win. Doc, can you monitor this a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Try. It's gonna roll big time.
Pick me, pick me.
Hell, yeah, it's going so crazy. There ain't no way you're gonna be able
I
to
don't
do
think
it.
they understood yet. Tell them what they need to pick someone.
All right. Everybody calm down. No, everybody take your hands and your fingers off the keyboards.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
All right, what we got to do?
We're up to Warp Drive right now.
Yeah, Warp Drive. That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to create havoc.
You did.
Yeah. Well, I sort of did. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
I'm gonna send snow your way.
Oh.
You know, a little bit of snow would be nice, Doc. You know, cool things down a bit.
Oh, that's just me.
I'm telling you, Saturday I got up and I went outside and it was absolutely dead quiet, no wind, beautiful sunshine. The ocean was like glass and it was like 79 degrees.
I'm floating.
Killing me.
No. And it was
And my buddy's engine on his boat broke down, so we couldn't go fishing. I was pissed.
That makes me feel a little better. I don't know about you, Doc.
Doc went fishing though.
All set, ready to go. I mean, it was a Chamber of Commerce day. All set, ready to go fishing, and the engine shot.
Oh man, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
Next weekend it'll be 80 degrees again too, so we go fishing then.
Yeah,
Just another day in paradise, baby.
I guess.
So who won?
So, all right. So what I was trying to get at is if somebody can guess the name of the person that we're going to draw, we'll get 3 of the Merry Fishman stockings, a set of them. However, I'm not sure how we're going to do this now that I opened my big mouth and I said this because now everybody's going to go crazy with it.
Yes. And they already
So, all right. So I don't have a pen. Doc, do you have a pen and a paper? Anybody have a pen and a paper?
Yep.
I
All
do.
right. How many people do we have in chat? We're going to do this a different way.
Doc and
We have 132 people in chat.
132 people.
132.
Okay. All right. We need to write a number down between 1 and 132.
Okay. Go ahead. Actually, all right.
All right. You
Go
pick
ahead
the
and
number,
pick
Doc. You write it down.
Well, I'm looking at the thing, so you give me a number.
Well, I can't tell you the number because they're going to have to guess the number.
Cindy's got a number wrote
Oh,
down.
right there.
okay.
Got a number wrote down.
Okay.
All right.
Cindy, you got the number written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know what that number is, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Between 1 and 132, you guys start writing it down in the chat. And Cindy, watch that chat for the first person that writes the right number down.
God.
Oh man, this is gonna just.
This is worse than the other.
Hey, I'm trying here. Is it flying?
It is.
We got any numbers yet?
Not
Oh,
the right
yeah.
number.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah, I know that
I don't know.
somebody just said that it's showing 140.
That's not the number.
That's how many that's watching, but I've got 132
Okay.
in
Well,
chat.
I'm guessing that Cindy didn't write down 132. So, I
No.
mean, it's probably somewhere lower than that.
No,
Yes.
Yes.
Did you see the number, Cindy?
Not yet.
Cindy's
Oh,
the one
there
that's
it
got it.
Right there. Right there.
Who? I
I
missed it.
got to go back. William Campbell.
I can't.
Cindy, show them the number you wrote down so nobody thinks you're cheating.
Right there.
Or just tell it, and they'll get on there and tell us.
There
who
it
the
is.
winner
There's the
There
number.
it is.
120.
120.
William,
120.
unless somebody got it, then I missed it. The first one to get it was William Campbell. I'll go back here real slow and make sure that nobody got it before him. But the first time I seen it,
Yes, I hadn't
it
seen
was William Campbell.
All right. So 120. William, I hope you have kids or grandkids or neighbor kids or, you know, maybe your wife, your girlfriend, whomever, but you're going to get 3 Merry Fishmas stockings.
I'm going back through
The
to
red, the blue, and the green.
I did not see anyone else
Okay.
before him.
Okay.
it.
So,
Oh, numbers.
so it's Bill Campbell that won it, right?
Yep, William Campbell.
Bill, congratulations. Merry Christmas.
I hate to guess the number. Who was it?
Shortly after
Mike
that,
Crow.
another guy.
Folks, I'm trying to make it fun. Try to make it fun for everyone.
Yeah.
Now, we need the other holiday spectacular number 2.
That's right. So Doc,
Yes. Well, you don't need a number. You just need a
No.
name.
Doc just got to tell us
Hang
who
on a
it is.
minute. Boom, and the person, it's Cliff Miller.
Cliff Miller, my old buddy.
Congratulations, Cliff.
Absolutely. You are the final straw before we break the camel's back. Congratulations. Cliff.
It says, "Wow, you woke everybody up."
Roll.
You're gonna,
Even Hare says it woke everyone up.
well, now, Cliff, Cindy made you an offer. She will take your prize and make you a pan of cinnamon rolls. A whole pan.
What? Who's getting cinnamon rolls?
She's going to take his prize and trade him his prize in the drawing for a pan of cinnamon rolls.
You might not
Oh,
want
yeah. Just keep getting teased with these cinnamon rolls.
He's always wanting cinnamon rolls. Sounds like a fair trade to me. Of course, I'm going to get the cinnamon rolls either way.
Yeah, well,
Congratulations, old buddy.
yeah, that's great. I mean, $8,000 plus worth of prizes, huh?
Yeah. You know, and that all depends on, you know, if you get brought out for the
Cliff Miller says, "I'm still buffering bad."
well, he don't even know
Doesn't
it.
know he's won yet.
Sonny Parker said you said his name wrong.
His now. You know, it varies. You know, if you have one type of boat and say you win the prize that gets the pods on the back of the boat, that varies on what the cost of that. But there is a cap on what that costs, so it could be give or take a few dollars. I mean, we're not going to quibble about that, but it's a big deal. You know, it's going to be a big deal. Some guys are going to win a little bit. And I say you got a small boat and a smaller boat and different design. Some of them it's not going to cost as much to have those pods made as it would a different boat. Some of it's going to take a little bit more, but there's a cap on what it costs and how much it's going to be. So, Cliff Miller, congratulations, buddy. I hope you're done buffering.
PD Fishing, the big giveaway is next Monday night on the 19th.
That is correct.
Yeah. Now, not only are you going to be giving away all these great prizes, but we're also going to be reviewing a lot of different items, products,
That's right.
sales, specials that are coming up for Black Friday.
That's right.
So that if you're looking for a great holiday gift, next Monday's show, and correct me if I'm wrong, Lyle, next Monday's show is going to be one you don't want to miss because you're going to get a lot of great ideas for this coming Christmas.
That's exactly right. And all these sponsors and stuff that's involved with this, you know, we need to make sure that we got JR Bird available for next week. So JR, make sure that you're available to visit with us, come on the show or by phone or by internet, either way. And you can tell us about these products that we're dealing with you. Dale's Tackle. We need to make sure that you're available to help us out and explain some of the stuff that you're doing. The guys from different companies. We need Chris Hovis. We need to be able to get a hold of you and all these companies. And I'll be contacting you guys that I haven't already contacted throughout the week and be able to get a hold of you so you can tell us a little bit about each product. And we're not going to spend an hour with each guy. You know, we're going to try to cut it down to 5 or 10 minutes because this is going to go on forever and ever. And Doc's got to work the next day and all this. And he doesn't get to eat until after we do the show because he's on a rush. Every time he gets off work, he jumps on here and does a show. So he's late eating every night. And so we got to make sure that you get it done in a reasonable amount of time. But yeah, we're going to, and we might actually start a little early, which is unhandy for Doc. But I'm
off next Monday.
Oh, what a lifesaver that's going to be for us.
John,
yeah, I'm off work.
It's 16 people in the drawing. How many will win a prize or how many grand prizes? Every
prize is a grand prize.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. Everybody wins a grand prize. The big prizes.
The 16 people.
The 16 people are always going to win a grand prize.
I know these guys in chat.
Yeah, it may be a grand prize of a whole bunch of prizes, or it may be one prize. You know, like Dustin Fall, he's giving away a custom live well. That's one prize. He's also giving away a rod rack. That's one prize. The Shad Shack bait tank is one prize. The pods for the back of your boat, that's one prize. The
Rig Pack 60, baby, fully loaded. That's a prize.
Loaded Rig Pack 60. That's not one prize. We're going to bundle that with rod.
Yeah, you're gonna, right, with other stuff. There's some cutters.
There's something on here about Alumacraft.
No, you don't get no Alumacraft. But when you win a bundle of prizes, it'll be several $100s worth of prizes. Yeah. It won't just be something like that. But yeah, we're not. The Alumacraft don't go. It stays right.
Do we have the 16 people?
Yes.
We have the 16 people. We finished them off today. And if Cindy's putting that in my hot little hand right now. No drift socks, Jeremy Cottingham. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Read the names.
The winners that are going to draw for the prizes next week, and we'll put them on random.org. And when your name is pulled out, you will be pulled out for a prize. And then your name is removed from the list. Brian Wagner, Lindsay Knight, Travis Davis, Brian and Melinda Folsom, Jeremy Beecham, Adam Johns, Catfish Bill, Junior Proctor, Justin Herr, Dwayne Buckridge, Scott Rudy, Ernie Brown, Joshua McFarland, PD Fishing, Melinda Green, and tonight's last one was Cliff Miller. Those are the 16 winners. Everybody wins a grand prize. There's no duds in the bunch.
And we're still spinning the wheel.
And we're still going to spin a RigRap Prize wheel. That is correct.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, during the holiday season, I know, speaking for myself, for RigRap, that we're going to make sure that everybody gets something special for the holidays. So we've got Fishmas stockings. We're going to have the new RigRap grippers. We're going to have easy slides. We're going to have bite lights. We're going to have all sorts of stuff that during the holidays we want to make sure that everybody has a chance to win.
Hang on.
No drift socks.
Hang on.
What happened?
No, he wants to buy them.
Hang on.
What?
What did I break now? It's awfully quiet in here.
Hang on. I got to make a clarification here.
The suspense is killing us.
Well.
So, Doc, how's your dog doing?
He's bugging me like crazy. He bugged me twice today, but he's doing good.
Good. Does he like the snow and cold, or does he prefer the warm weather?
He likes the warm weather, but he loves getting out in that snow. He drops his nose to the ground, plows through it when it's deep.
So So where's it snowing? I haven't watched the weather in a couple of days. I mean, I don't. Again, it's always warm and sunny down here. So what do you have to watch the weather for?
We're supposed to get some by morning, I think. Lyle had it today, and we're supposed to get it.
Oh, you got a front moving through. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we shouldn't have to bear it all the front of all that all by itself. You guys should have to share it with us, including Glen.
Hey, let me tell you something. I spent 40-some years in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, Lord.
I have paid my dues.
Yeah.
I know what snow is. I know what cold is. You have no idea what lake effect snow is like. It's like God just comes over around and just dumps a bucket of snow on you, period.
Okay, boys and girls, we just been upgraded to a grand prize for the event next week. And it will be one prize all by itself.
You giving away your boat?
No.
Oh.
No. This prize will be
Giving away Doc's boat?
No. That's Lynn's boat, not Doc's.
This will be one free entry for every event in 2019 to every Fish Life produced event in 2019.
Wow.
Nice, Jody.
Now, this is put on every Fish Life event that Jody Harrison does, which includes Winter Blues on Wheeler, the National Championship, every event that they do.
Jody now is the owner of Mississippi River Monsters, yes?
So all of the events that Jody does, you'll have a free entry to if you choose.
If you don't want it.
If you put it doesn't matter. When we pull out an event, say that's the first one, and we hit random.org and your name's pulled out, that's your prize. Win, lose, or draw, it's yours. Just like if your name gets pulled out for the pods, it's still yours. Whether you can use it or not, it's still your prize.
That's great.
That is a huge prize. And if you go to all the events, like Doc and I go to the majority of these events, that's a major prize.
So that means you don't have to qualify for the championship, right?
Yeah, right.
That's
whoever wins it. That's
Jody Harrison. Thank you so much for your Fish Life events. That is a major prize to a tournament catfisherman. Thank you so much.
Almost $1,000.
Wow, that's a big number.
Thank you, Jody.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's great. No, there's going to be a lot of prizes. Certainly next week. I mean, next Monday is going to be fantastic. It's going to break all records, Lyle. Right? I mean, your 200th episode, we gave away a lot of prizes, but this is going to be totally different.
It
so
really
much
is,
more
because there's only 16 people that's eligible for this, but they had all this time to do it. Now, this was a great deal of this credit has to go to you, because this was your idea, and we talked about it and planned and talked about it some more and talked about it some more. And I thank you for this idea. It was a great idea, and you've helped us a great deal with putting this together. And we've had a lot of fun with it. We have had a blast doing this, and I want you to be on the show with us next week to help us do all this. And we're going to have some more fun. My God, Doc and I.
This is what it's all about. It's great to see the support for Catfish Weekly continue to grow. I want to remind everybody, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you know some people that would enjoy the show, grab them, have them subscribe, and join in every Monday night. I think that Catfish Weekly is a great forum for the sport and for the species, and that's why RigRap supports it as we do. It's just get together on Monday night and have some fun. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
That's what it's all about.
Sonny Parker, I do not believe so, but you would have to talk to Jody to find out. But I do not think so. And again, we thank you guys for your thumbs up. It means the world to us. But the fact that you come in here, 150 to 200 of you every Monday night and watch the show, and we get 500 or 600 people after that watch it every week on YouTube. It's a ton of fun. And you know, I've had guys say, "How do you do that every Monday night?" It's because we enjoy it. If we didn't enjoy it, Doc and Cindy and I, we got other things that we could be doing, but we enjoy you guys' interaction with us.
What's Doc laughing about over there?
I don't know.
Mike Posey said, should be 17 now with a new grand prize. I'd proudly volunteer. That's pretty good.
You can do it that way, but that last prize just makes those prizes we're going to bundle all them up together, just makes them that much bigger.
Well, you know what? You know, I have an idea, Lyle. I mean, and this is up to Jody. It's his gig, but why don't we set that one aside to give away in chat next week?
There you go. That would be awesome. Then that would be 17.
Well, we'll talk.
That would be it.
Right. I mean, you gotta have a little bit of a tease for next Monday.
We're going to give that prize away one way or the other. We've got big numbers of prize.
I mean, that's up. Look, that's just a suggestion. Jody, that's your prize. Lyle, it's your show. Just an idea.
We'll talk about it. I've got 5 messages waiting at Facebook right now.
Yeah, they're rolling.
Oh man.
Yeah, PD Fishing says no picking a number. Yeah.
Sorry,
you.
PD. I tried. You know, we ought to like put a second prize wheel on the back side of the other one. You just flip it around for the chat giveaways.
We could do something.
No, don't take it apart. It's just you'll destroy it.
There's only 14 areas, so we couldn't put their names on.
He says, let's stick with the big show.
There you go.
Okay.
Decision's been made.
Okay. So I guess what we'll have to do is I'll have to step up and what do we got there for some prizes that we can give away next week? Not only on the prize wheel, but in chat for folks. I mean, this is RigRap stuff. Now we're talking.
Oh, I have to check. I've got a few scissors and I've got I got Fishmas stockings because I'm going to unload some of them to Jason pretty quick.
Okay. Well, you decide what we can give away next week.
Okay. But we're going to get some stuff. We're going to have some fun, Glenn.
Oh, hey, it's always fun.
It is fun. We're going to have a blast. And now that I know that Doc is not going to be having to get up at the butt crack of dawn Tuesday morning, it's always a concern because I know that he gets up really, really early and he has to go to work. But if he doesn't have to work Monday, which I know he's got to get up in the morning and go to work, and he hadn't even ate dinner yet tonight. So I'm we're going to have to get off here pretty quick because he's got to eat and get ready to go to work in the morning. But Dwayne Buckridge, let's just do that.
Spin the wheel.
Let's just do that. Glenn, pick me out a number between 1 and 5.
Oh, that's right.
2.
2. 1.
2.
2. And the winner. Sandy, I'm so sorry. Carl Wells, you are the winner.
Carl Wells?
Carl Wells.
How long's it been?
It's been already won time. Sandy won the other day. Hadn't it?
I don't. You throw away my papers.
Well, you keep your papers to yourself. I won't throw them away.
You're supposed to hang on to them.
Yeah, Carl saying congrats to me.
Now we'll see what he wins.
Let's just do it.
Round and round it goes. Word stops.
Sandy won't be able to live with him now. Offshore tackle. Carl, get a hold of me after the show. Give me your information. I should have it, but I don't think I do. Oh.
What?
Can't do that. He won in chat last week. I thought it was Sandy, but it was him.
Chat.
Oh, chat
That's
last
okay.
week. Chat don't matter. That's good. It was me.
As long as it wasn't on the wheel.
As long as it wasn't.
Carl, I'm sending you a couple of bucks. I need you to buy my lottery ticket this week.
All right, offshore tackle. You send me your information and I should have it in the.
I don't think you do.
I probably don't have it. Just send it to me anyhow. That way I make sure I got it. And we'll send you some stuff from Offshore Tackle. Thank you so much for watching the show. You guys are faithful. You and Sandy are both in here every night. Thank you very much. And we'll take care of you. And thanks for watching Catfish Weekly.
PD Fishing said that he's watched the show for 2 years and hasn't missed a show yet.
Well, thank you, PD. We appreciate it. And the other day, PD had won a couple of things, and I had always shipped it to him, PD Fishing, and I couldn't get it to ship that way. And I actually had to ask him what his real name was because I didn't know what it was. I'd always shipped it to him.
What is his real name?
And I have to look it up now because I don't remember. But they wouldn't ship it.
He is actually on one of the 16 people.
He is
next week.
He's on the spectacular as a winner. So Petey's going to win some pretty cool stuff next week. I hope it's something that he can use. But
so so who is PD for what is
Joseph Price.
Joseph
PD Fishing.
Joseph Price.
Yep. When I was shipping him something, I done it. Some of the stuff I can ship through the post office on my computer, and some of the stuff I can't. It depends on what it is. And whatever it was, I was able to ship, and it wouldn't ship at PD Fishing. And I don't know why, because normally they'll ship anything that I can ship through the post office. I can ship through the.
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as you have an address, it doesn't matter what it says.
On this one, it wouldn't do it for whatever reason. It wouldn't do it, and I had to have a name, and they required a name, and I put this name in there, and it flew right through. But some stuff will, some won't. It just, I don't know. Maybe I hit a wrong button or whatever, but I put his name in there, and they popped it right on in then. But sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But yeah, and it may have been that I should have put it under a business name instead of a personal name too. I don't know what it was, probably something I done, but it asked for a name, and that name wouldn't fly. But I'd shipped it that way before, and it went through, but it didn't that time. But regardless,
Harley Neal says half my mail comes to the world's greatest fisherman. Yeah, I did hear something about Harley. Harley went and fished for skipjacks with the regular dude fishing, and I heard that he wore him out.
Hey,
John said that he didn't think Harley was going to come back and fish with him again.
Really?
Yeah, he was catching skipjacks, and it's all business with Mr. John.
Is that right?
Just busting your chops there, Harley.
I actually seen Harley and his fishing partner doing a video the other day where they was catching quite a few fish, and they was having so much fun. I almost got mad at them for having so much fun.
Yeah.
So, who all's going to the Catfish Conference?
I don't know. Don't really know at this point. I know there's a lot of people planning on it.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. We're going to have a number of our valued dealers at the show, so I may help each one of them out and kind of float from both the booth to booth or set up our own. I'm still not sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just we're kind of up in the air with a few things on that yet, so we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, well, I guess the new venue should be really nice. I mean, it looks like a great layout.
Gonna be big.
We'll see. We shall see.
Gonna be a big place, that's for sure.
Yeah, 70,000 square feet. So that's about the size of what? Local supermarket.
That's what I'd guess, yeah.
Carl Wells, get with me, and I'll teach you how to use those planter boards.
Absolutely.
Boy. So everybody likes these things together, huh? Big and small is a package deal?
Yes.
I think so.
$19.99 for the two of them?
Sounds like a wonderful price to me.
Yep.
You'll sell a lot of those.
The little one, or you mean the package?
The package.
Package.
Well, I'll tell you what it may end up being if you buy this and you buy this, you're going to get them for $19.99. But for us to develop a package to hold both of these, it just becomes a lot more money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, as a matter of fact, I think I have 4. All right, we've got them on the our website now. So we've got a few of them that we can sell. So if you want some, quickly go to the website and grab them.
Hey, Carl, Ben, you wanting that new rig pack so bad? Just remember, I've already got these.
You better go to the website and buy his before they're gone.
Just thought I'd rub that in a little bit.
Wow. Wow.
And you got cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, and I had the last pan of cinnamon rolls. Don't forget that.
I feel so used.
No, I'm not giving none away in chat. That's not going to happen. Not yet.
They just can't.
What, the grippers?
Yeah, I'm not giving none away in chat. Not the ones I got. I haven't even got to use them yet.
No, we don't have that many right now. But when we get them in,
Let's see how it works.
No, you don't. No.
Wow.
No.
Doc, do you use these?
Yes, I do.
You want me to send you a set?
Yep.
I almost forgot. Did I tell you guys everybody's going to get a video from Ted Ellensbecker? Every winner next week will get a video from Ted Ellensbecker, any fish, any water. And this is how it's going to come. It comes in a drive. You stick it in your drive. If you guys don't remember Ted being on our show with all that cool information, it comes in a drive. Ted was one of the best guests with all the cool information that talks about structure and how fish relate to it.
Flatheads and all
Flatheads and blues and stuff. And now I can't get the damn thing apart.
and flatheads.
In a drive like this and you plug it into your computer and you can watch the whole thing. It's 59 minutes long. We got to get Ted back on the show, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyhow, each winner next week will get one of these in his prize pack.
Nice.
Yeah.
It is nice.
It is very nice. I have one. Extremely
I
nice.
actually like that. I like that little thumb drive, the way it's the size of a business card, kind of tucks away.
Every winner next week will get one. I may have to see if I can talk Ted into getting us some of them for giveaways. What would people think about that?
One for the spectacular gets one.
Yeah, every winner on the spectacular gets one of those.
When he comes on, I'm going to put my oxygen on because I always kept running out of breath every time that guy, he didn't breathe when he was talking. He just
information. He's working on some new stuff too. He is so knowledgeable, man. Awesome dude. Awesome dude.
So next week, next Monday, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, the drawing for over $8,000 worth of prizes for the Holiday Spectacular, the first annual Catfish Weekly Holiday Spectacular.
That's correct. John Spears, they can be purchased on Amazon. Look up Ted Ellensbecker, and he has several videos out that you can buy on Amazon.
And you won't be sorry.
No, you'll be happy you watched them. I promise you.
Yeah, it's a good video. It's really good.
Yep, it's really good.
Shows of them too.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody, for 92 thumbs up. We appreciate that.
Yes, we do. And remember, if we ever get to the point where we're having 150 thumbs up per show, we're going to spin the RigRap Prize wheel in extra time.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes.
Yeah. I mean, 92. I mean, how many are in chat?
There were, I don't know, in chat now.
I don't think it's near so many.
Well, we had
116. Well, it's 116 watching, and right now there's 88 in chat.
There was 170.
There's got to be a few people that are watching that are in chat that haven't hit the thumbs up. So let's get it over 100. Come on.
There was almost 170 at one time watching, but people float in and out and watch.
Yeah, they move in and out.
Yeah, they
I came on and they all left.
Yeah, but
They're hitting the thumbs
So
up.
come on.
I think when
We getting the thumbs up?
me with them,
Let's
them
get it over
grippers,
100.
when Cindy come after me with them grippers, I think that's when they started
You
leaving.
hold still.
I think she's trying to pierce my nose with them damn things.
That's gonna get your lip.
No, you wouldn't.
Don't blame me, Lyle.
Hey, man, she when we used to have motorcycles, she'd try to grip me when I'd go too fast. Didn't take long for me to slow down. I promise you that. Had nothing to do with fish grippers, though.
Yeah. Okay, that's too much information. Thank you.
We are.
All right, are we at what are we at? Thumbs up, boys. Now,
What's that?
did everybody come through?
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it.
109 thumbs up.
Yep.
All right, way to go, guys.
110.
110.
Yep.
Well, wait a minute. We're only 40 away from spinning the wheel again.
We're 2 hours into the show.
Yeah.
Well, you got somewhere to go?
Yeah, I got to go bed.
Oh.
So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and finish.
No. Let's wrap it up. We've had enough fun for one day.
We're going to have too much fun if we're not careful.
But
If
next
I
week,
didn't
I'm
have
looking
to
forward
work
to it.
every morning, I'd stay right here and keep going, but I got to get
Yeah, just let people come in and
go
out.
to bed.
We already done Doc's tip of the week. He hadn't ate yet, so we're just going to cut it off. Thanks, everybody, for watching tonight. It's been a long show. We appreciate you guys sticking in there with us. Thank you.
Happy Veterans Day, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for being in the
All
show
that
tonight
served.
and help us. We're looking forward to having you on next week, Doc. Get you something to eat. Have a great evening tonight and get to work tomorrow morning. Don't forget, next weekend's our big show next Monday night.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate the support.
See you 7 next Monday night on Catfish Weekly, everybody.